So turn the machine on to the high speed again. Alright. Make sure we're clearing here. Turn this in to 50. The other way. Okay. Now bring it to the shoulder. It's easier to cut the less material that you're moving. And you can go faster too. That's a nice finish. Okay. Come back. Dial in another 50 or just take it to 0. Alright? Cut that guy out. You glad you're wearing those safety glasses?
Yeah, but my hand is still wearing gloves, so you see probably not work.
Yeah, if you're wearing gloves, your fingers can get caught and mess with this kind of stuff. You want to try to keep your feet consistent. You still get a great finish, but... Alright, back her out. Alright, turn off the power. What I do is go from here to low, then off. Because if you just go straight to off, you might miss and hit it on reverse. It can handle it, but it doesn't like it. So we'll come in with these again. It's still on from the last time. And I screwed up. We're at 750. We took off too much. I did the wrong amount of math. I didn't account for the extra here, so...
Air brains.
Yeah, I know. So, great feature, right? So, check this out.
It fits.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to.
Want me to back this out a little bit?
No. What we do now, that's going to go.
I just secure it on there though, to make sure it doesn't fly out.
The other one I did, it held on there nice because we're not exerting a lot of cutting force on these wheels. So we'll go like this and bring this up to this. Alright, so we use this as a press to get that on. We get this square with this, pushes it up to our shoulder, and now it's going to run pretty straight. Go ahead and hit it on low speed. See? Nice and straight, huh? Alright, shut her down. Alright, if you're going to do that, I'd prefer you not to, but if you're going to, put your hand over here, because this thing comes around, it's going to whack you. Actually, you shouldn't mess with that at all. So now we're going to come out here so we can get clearance to run the file on this side when we cut. So check it out. There's a little bit of run out there. Okay, now bring this tool all the way back, turn it to the left. And the same principles we were using on this, which we just got lucky on, we're going to use on this.
Okay.
So we'll touch off, that's what it's called when you just touch the work with the tool, and then we'll zero out our dial. Gotta keep going. It's gonna get tough at the end there. Okay, bring it this way. The right way to grab this, the proper way is like this. So just do that unless you have to do otherwise. So bring it in until it's close to the work. Put your goggles back on. Safety glasses. Okay, so this is how we touch off. On hard material, you can run it till it just stops the material. It's going to move a little bit if you're using aluminum. If it's stainless steel or harder material, it's not going to move as much. But on the rubber like this, or whatever this is, it's going to dig in. You're not going to get very accurate. So we turn this on and we listen for it. And you can actually do it with your eyes closed, but we'll turn it on, you listen for it, and you bring this in until it just starts touching. You can actually see the marks on it too. Alright. Bring that in slowly. You're the other way. A little faster than that. Just till it touches. Right there. Right there. No, I didn't say back it off. Alright, just touching, you don't want to keep going. And then, what you do is set this to 0. That's our starting point. So dial in 50 there. Don't pass it. Just, yeah, there you go. Alright. And you'll see how this will feel different when you cut it compared to how the aluminum felt. Back out of it, go that way. I'm going to put it on a higher speed, the fastest speed. Alright, so now, low speed on this belt setting is 400 RPM. Click it on to 8, click it up to high speed, and then it'll be 800. We have to keep this open on here because the belt's jacked up and it hits a cover. But I have a spare, but I don't want to put it on until this belt breaks. Alright, I'm going to move over here in case that breaks. It's not going to mess with you, but I don't want to stand over there. Alright. You can bring it over to the work faster than that. You don't want to bump this. Stay away from that. Alright, remember you wanted to try an 1/8 inch, right? Alright, so right now we're taking off 100 thousandths. After that, we only need to take off 25 thousandths. 125 thousandths is just an 1/8 inch. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see. Alright, bring it back and forth. You go faster. And go back the other way. Back the other way. Because it's spongy, it doesn't act like metal when you cut. I'll turn this off. See how I went to the slow speed and then to off? Okay, so now go ahead and get your, you try to leave the work in the lathe as much as you can. You don't want to test it out or pull it off to test fit it because you just lose your concentricity and all that. So grab the scooter. Left and loose. We're not going to be able to do it. So we are going to have to pull it off. But what we'll do, yeah, we'll have to pull it all the way out. Okay, so from here, we want to take off 25 thousandths. We dial in half of that here because we're taking off a total of 25 from the outer diameter, but only half of that per side. So 25 divided by 2 is what?
I don't know.
What's 24 divided by 2?
12.
Okay, so 12 and a half is what we're taking off. So go from 50, dial in, there's 10, and 1, 2, and a half. All right, so put your goggles back down. Turn on the lathe, I'll do that. better finish. Go back the other way. And go back one more time. All right, bring it all the way over here. Out of the way. Alright, so now we're going to yank that off of there and try it on your, try it on the scooter.
Yeah, it's gonna have to go down like the other one.
It's almost there, dude. That's how we take. Here, let go so we can look at it. Take another 1/8 inch off of it, alright?
Alright.
It'll still be bigger than the other one. Alright. Set it up with this, the way we did the other one. So move that all the way forward. Bring the carriage in this way to the left. That goes to the right. There you go. Now bring it, stop, bring it all the way forward. And we'll use it as a press. What we want is this equal to the center line of the spindle so it exerts the equal amount of force. Go. So about like
There,
that.
yeah.
Okay, now bring it this way. Hold on a sec. I'm losing this up. Okay, go ahead and turn this in until that's on that shoulder. Okay. Now put your goggles on. Okay, we're good there. Yeah. And how much we want to take off? It's the same amount?
Yeah.
So after we take this amount off, I'm going to use the file on here to shape it to the same shape as the other wheel, or try to get close. So what am I doing here?
Taking an inch off.
Specifically, right now, at this moment, what am I doing?
Making sure that it's gonna turn right, touch off right.
Yeah, touch off, yeah. Alright, so dial in 50. Alright, so if we're taking off, dialing in 50, how much comes off on the outer diameter? Yep. Alright. Put up that speed and go for it. Hold that wheel how I showed you. Go all the way off the edge, so you don't hear it anymore. Keep going. All right, go. Okay. Hold on. All right. Okay. Go ahead and dial in another 50. I'm sorry. Nope. That would have been wrong. So we got 100 off there. So same as last time. What's half of? We have to take off 25,000. So what's half of that?
12.5.
Okay, 50 plus 12.5 is what?
Okay, so 70. 70.5.
No, 50 plus 10 is what, 60?
Yeah.
Add 2.5, so turn this to 62.5.
Looks about right.
Yep, all right, go ahead and turn that. And we'll shape it to size. And I do one more pass. Both ways. I bring the carriage that way. Turn it how I showed you. Alright, so now you already have that other, grab the other wheel.
Right over here. Other wheel.
Alright, so we can have this kind of sitting over here so I can just eyeball the contour of it and
Jump.
grab something to hold it still. Then I can just look down on it and get my shape. See, stand over here. I don't know if you'll be tall enough. Your eyes need to be over here. Lean way forward. You see how the difference in shapes?
Yeah.
Alright. If we had, if I wanted to take the time, we could take one of these bits and make a contour to cut that shape.
Mm-hmm.
But then we would have to do more work to this to make sure it doesn't spin on the arbor that we have.
Mm-hmm.
So this will work like this with the file.
You're gonna lower our speed.
Right.
It's not really scoring on the top.
I'm only doing it from, you don't want it square on the top, you want it round. So this part's not, this part's kind of sketchy. Come back over here. Let's stand here, don't stand in the line of that belt. And the reason you don't stay in one spot, just turn it over, is because it loads up in one area, and then you don't get the cutting action that you want. For my wire brush.
There.
So you take the wire brush, like that. Get all the crap out of it.
You know the little microscopic dust pieces off of
Yep.
it? Or chips?